Detroit Lions decided to make some roster moves on the Monday right after the game versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, where the Detroit Lions absolutely destroy them, beating them 52-6. And we evidently signed a linebacker. David Long is now a Detroit Lion. This is according to Detroit Lions Twitter. Now, David Long, I was going to mention him in my video a couple of days ago. I don't know when he did get waived because, again, every player has to go through waivers. Now, after the trade deadline, no person can be cut no matter how old you are, no matter how many years you've been in the league. You have to be waived. You cannot be just released. You have to be waived. So, David Long passed through waivers. I don't know when he got waived. I do think he got waived when I made that video, but I didn't put him in the video because I did not think he would clear waivers. That's why, if he did become available at that time. Lions Twitter account. Lions announced roster moves. Placed linebacker Alex Anzalone on reserve injured. Activated safety Afatu Melifonwue from reserve injured. And signed linebacker David Long to the practice squad. Alex Anzalone, we knew about that. We knew that was going to happen. He's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks. He'll most likely return for the playoffs. Hopefully he will, obviously. Now, Afatu Melifonwue, some people are saying, oh, this is huge. He's back and all that. He's not. He's not back. He actually got hurt in practice, I believe, this past Thursday with a hand injury. So that is why he got activated. Dan Campbell said he's going to be out a while in his press conference. So the reason why his 21-day window was already activated, we had about, I want to say, 2 more weeks left before we either had to make a decision to activate him or keep him or not activate him, which means he'd be out for the season with how that rule works. So we decided to activate him now since Alex Anzalone freed up a roster spot, which is for Afatu Melifonwue now to be activated. So we activated him, but he will probably be most likely placed on IR, placed on IR tomorrow or Wednesday. So Afatu Melifonwue might be on the Lions 53-man roster for tomorrow, and then that's probably about it. So again, he's probably on pace for Alex Anzalone territory to return for the playoffs. He'll be out for at least 4 weeks. And then you can activate his window again. So, sucks for Fatu Melifonwue, man. It really, truly does. Had a breakout year last year at the end of the season. Was playing like one of the best safeties in the league. This is his last year on his rookie deal. He is one of our bigger free agents this upcoming free agency, which is crazy how he is one of the biggest. But he'll be the only plus about this. The only plus about Fatu Melifonwue is that he'll be extremely cheap to bring back next year. You know how much Brad Holmes loves bringing back injured players. So, again, even if Fatu Melifonwue does not play again this season, I do expect Brad Holmes to bring him back, and it will be extremely cheap. But this does suck for Fatu Melifonwue. But, again, even though he's activated, he will be placed on injured reserve tomorrow or Wednesday. That way they can free up another roster spot. So, that's what that's for. And then David Long, veteran linebacker. Let's go over his stats here. He's 28 years old. He's a former 6th-round pick by the Titans in 2019. He has definitely surpassed that 6th-round pick potential. A little bit undersized. He's 5'11", 220 something is what I believe I saw when we signed him. His first year with Tennessee, missed 2 games, had a forced fumble, and a pass deflected. 2020, missed 2 games as well. Had 54 total tackles, another forced fumble, 2 passes deflected. 2021 was probably his best season in his career. Missed 7 games, had 75 tackles, 2 interceptions, and 6 passes deflected. So that was by far his best season. He was on pace to have a career, like a fantastic year that year if he would have played every game. 2022 played very good as well. He played 12 games, missed 5 total, had 86 tackles, which is a career high. Had 2 interceptions again, had 5 passes deflected. So again, he was on another career pace if he would have just kept playing, but I guess he must have had an injury there. And then he signed with Miami in 2023 on a 2-year, $11 million deal. Played his first full season in the NFL last year, had 113 total tackles. Got his first career sack, had a forced fumble, and had a pass deflected. And then 2024 evidently did not have a good season. I believe he played every game with the Dolphins, had 38 tackles, really didn't have a statistic besides that. But his PFF grade is PFF. But were very, very low. They were not very high. He was not having a good year with the Dolphins this year. Did not have a great year last year either, but he did play okay last year. I do like the signing though. Was probably the best or second best linebacker available after he cleared waivers. So the Lions immediately were on the phone after waivers had already gone through, saying, "Let's bring you to Detroit, man." So David Long's Detroit line. I like this. I really do like this man a lot. Even though he had a terrible season to start this year, not a very good season last year. He was very good on the Titans. Still not too old, 28 years old, right in the middle there. Um, he'll be extremely cheap. We shouldn't be able to have to take on his contract from the Dolphins. Maybe a chunk of it, but we shouldn't have to take on that much at all. Um, but again, so the practice squad, we'll elevate him 2 or 3 times, see what he can do, and then make a decision to bring him on the 53-man roster, and we'll go from there. But this is a good move. Again, he's probably the best or second best linebacker available. I would say the only linebacker maybe better than him was Shaq Leonard. Shaq Leonard's more of an outside linebacker, but he can play inside linebacker, so put it whatever way you want. But David Long, I like this a lot. I really, really do like this a lot. It's not to the 53-man roster. He'll probably make his Lions debut Sunday. I'd be shocked if he didn't. If Ezekiel Turner made his Lions debut while only being a Detroit Lion for about 2 or 3 days, then so would David Long. So expect David Long to play this Sunday against the Indianapolis Colts. Leave your thoughts, comments down below. Do you like this? And once again, I will not be here Sunday as I am going to Indianapolis to watch the Colts game. So I will be there. So the video will probably be coming out that Monday. I'd be shocked if it does come out Sunday. But we'll go from there. So again, we had one roster spot left open on the practice squad when Ezekiel Turner got signed to the 53-man roster the day before the game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and that spot is now taken by David Long. And we will have one roster spot open on the 53-man roster once Ifeatu Melifonwue gets placed on IR again tomorrow or Wednesday, which probably tomorrow is when it will be, because Broderick Martin, the Lions have to make a decision tomorrow either to activate him. They have to activate him. If they do not activate him tomorrow, he is out for the season. And I would honestly choose the second option there. Keep him out for the season. He's still going to be lingering with an injury. He did not make an impact last year. Has he really grown that much to where he's going to make an impact? Pat O'Connor's been playing very well. Mekhi Wingo has shown some potential. I just don't know that we need him. I know he's a big nose tackle. He's like a DJ Reader 2.0, except just not DJ Reader. You got Chris Smith on the practice squad. In my opinion, what I'd rather just do, go get another defensive tackle in free agency. Go get a nose tackle in free agency. Sayaka Ika's out there. There's a whole bunch of guys out there they can go get as a nose tackle to just sign the practice squad. Go get a veteran, bring back Tyson Alualu. Then rather just take up a spot on the 53-man roster for Broderick Martin, who could just be like a Christian Mahogany where he's a healthy scratch every week. So that's my opinion. Also, we have Emmanuel Mosley, who will be coming back probably, I doubt tomorrow. It'll probably be next week when he will be activated. There's no question he will be activated, especially with Melifonwue now going to be out for at least 4 more weeks. But leave your thoughts, comments down below. And grade the signing. Grade the signing in the comments down below.